What's up? Happy Saturday, babies. What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday, honey. Till you came around, I had my feet on the ground. Honey, this is one of my cuts. What's going on? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna wait till we get some more people in the house. Everybody is doing all right this Saturday. What's up, Miss Verna? How you doing, girl? You see, I'm wearing one of your pieces are complimenting my attire today. What's up, Lorraine? How you doing, ladies? Honey, happy Saturday. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday so far. What's going on? Is everybody's place on? Howdy. And I heard you say, I heard you say, and I heard you say, howdy. I heard you say, and I heard you say, howdy. This is my shit. I heard you say. What's up, Denise? What's up, PA? How's everybody doing? Howdy, this is my shit. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful weekend so far. Honey, that's my cut. That's my cut. That's gonna be my all-time house music cut forever, honey. How you doing, Miss Shirley? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Honey, it has been. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. Okay, I had some business I had to take care of and things of that nature. So I had some things I had to do. Plus, I haven't seen anything too great that I have been watching. To be honest with you, on as far as dramas are concerned, Chinese dramas, and I think what's happening with everybody is, what's up, Cynthia? How you doing? And Lotus, I think what's happening is that because of the situation over in China, we're gonna have some problems with getting some quality shows because now they're getting real crazy about the censoring and things like that, and it's just getting fucking stupid. So I think we're gonna end up I think who's gonna end up running and taking the place of our Chinese dramas are going to end up being Korean dramas because right now they kicking ass, and I have to say I am really, really, really gone gaga over Lovers of a Red Sky. It is so well written, y'all. Everything about this show I am beginning to love. I mean, I'm falling in love with it. I think it's going to be a hit, and it definitely is a sleeper. The only problem I have is that Vicky is taking too motherfucking long to throw up these goddamn episodes, okay? It shouldn't take, you should at least every week, at least 2 episodes to keep people interested before people lose interest, okay? But it is a well-written, I'm sorry, it's just like Tombstone as far as I'm concerned. If you ever seen the movie Tombstone, Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, everybody in that particular movie, it was well written. You could not fuck it up. The script was perfect, everything was perfect, the actors were perfect, and that's exactly what you have inside of Lovers of a Red Sky. Everybody is perfect. I am loving how they are just so, each character so forthcoming with their feelings, and it's like, thank God I ain't gotta sit here to 10 damn episodes to find out whether or not somebody loves somebody or not. You know what I'm saying? Or they love them back. Honey, the men are coming out with it like, here we go. This is how I feel. And honestly, with the last 2 episodes that they have up right now, I think that's 8 and 9, if I'm not mistaken. Baby, honey, our lead actress got her she gonna have some problems because these dudes are pretty much putting it out there saying we facing off, bro. It's on and popping. Honey, the Grand Prince and the super, I think it's called Supervisor How or Ho or whatever his name is. So hey, honey, they letting it be known they throwing their gauntlets on the ground saying I'm coming after your girl, okay? She gonna have to choose. She better choose the blind guy. Okay, I do like how the Grand Prince is doing his thing and throwing his hat inside the arena. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the background with her as the blind guy does. The blind guy with the purple eyes is just fine, and I'm just loving the fact that he's just so forthcoming with his feelings. It's like, this is so fucking swoon. worthy. It is so swoon worthy. It is beyond swoon worthy, and I'm loving this. I think this is definitely going to be a 2020, one of the ones that's going to hit for 2020. But for reason why all y'all are here, honey, I am going to review this crazy ass motherfucking Korean drama, Squid Game. All I gotta say, that shit was crazy, the motherfucker. Okay, it had me all. I was just anxiety was up here through the entire motherfucking show. It's a short show. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. It's called The Squid Game. It just made every little game that I ever played when I was in grammar school. Just it took it to a whole nother level of what the fuck. Okay, whew. Just think about this shit. And that big ass fucking down with them fucking crazy ass eyes just does something to my whole entire spirit. It's just ain't no words for this fucking show. There's no fucking words for this show. Baby. All I had to say is my anxiety level was taken to new heights. I was not in any kind of pleasure watching this show. I was upset through the entire fucking show. It just, to me, it was just non-human. It was animalistic all the way around. There was nothing about this human at all to me. Okay, I don't give a fuck how much money you talking. At the first day when they played red light, green light, and I made it, and if I had made it to the end, you would have never seen my ass there no more. I don't give a fuck how much money was up there. You would have never, ever seen me there no more. But it just showed you just how far people will go for fucking greed. Because in this particular game, for adults, which you can get killed in at any point in time, when you losing is not you just get sent home. Losing means your ass go in a fucking casket, or you go in a casket and your damn organs get get sold to somebody to the highest bidder. And I did not know that in China that if you got behind on your debt, they can come to you with a motherfucking contract saying you can sell one of your kidneys and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is this? That was some new shit, baby. It was beyond disgusting. I mean, it was just on a whole nother level of upsetment. And there was nothing about this show. People like, oh, it's so good. I did not like this show. It just took me to levels, as far as I'm concerned, of the human experience of now, it's bad enough we cutthroat each other on jobs, and even with men, and with relationships between men and women and shit like that, and best friends cutthroat each other over silly shit. Now we just to the point of just killing motherfuckers on a game just for some fucking money. And that's the thing that kills me, is this is all about money at the end of the day. And if you have not seen it, all I have to say is the one who actually made me have my eyebrow go up was in the first game, red light, green light. The old man was having entirely too much motherfucking fun for me. And I was like, I know he's old, but it's got to be something really wrong with this motherfucker that he is having a damn good time playing this game while other motherfuckers getting shot all around him. And I'm sorry. I would have been probably one of the people dead, because I don't think I would have made it through that game. And what did y'all say? It says, I would have died in the first game. I would have too, Lotus. It says, it's like the Hunger Games was on steroids. And you know what? I like the Hunger Games. I did not like this. This was just too over the fucking top. And then the thing about it is, it was for rich folks' pleasure who got way too much motherfucking money. This show is called The Squid Game. They got way too much motherfucking money. And you got so much money that you be willing to watch other humans go against other humans to the death for $1. And the Hunger Games, these people were hungry, and that was in itself was crazy. But with this shit here, it was just crazy. I don't know about y'all. I did not particularly care for this fucking drama. I'm still upset about some of the stuff that I saw on it. It was very disturbing. The only character that was me would have been the police officer, and that's any Virgo that ever watches anything. Any Virgo, period, would have been a police officer finding out exactly what the real deal is going on up in this bitch. You had situations where you had levels of corruption going on. First of all, the game is corrupt in itself. It's sick and it's off the meter by itself. But then you have inside the game the workers that are in here also doing some side business shit too. Like, okay, we killing all these people, and these people get killed and shit while we make some money off their fucking body parts. I was like, what? It was crazy as hell. I was like, okay, this shit going to whole new levels, and then this police officer's there trying to find his brother, and that shit in itself was a turn. That was a turn I don't think anybody was ready for towards the end of this. And I'm sitting up here like, what? And the crazy part is the police officer's brother, honestly, he's one of my most favorite fucking actors. He is so goddamn fine. He is so fine. But I just felt like in itself, it was just it was just the levels of what humans will go. And then in a game like this, once you all start to get to know each other, everybody's kind of fighting to stay alive. There are bonds that you make with other human beings, and it just showed you just how dirty some motherfuckers can be, baby. Honey, when it comes down to money, you ain't got no friends. Okay? And when it comes down to you or them, motherfuckers is gonna choose theyself. And it was just really sad. Some of the bonds that were made, and then how they were broken and crushed in an instant over at times silly shit. You know what I'm saying? And then how people's parents, and y'all know this, I don't think there's anybody that's on this or that's in the world that does not have someone in a family that the whole family sits up here and puts them up on a pedestal and makes you feel like they are so successful, they got all of their shit together, and then come to find out these motherfuckers ain't got their shit together. I've always known the difference between that. See, that's why I don't have no friends in my family, because I know it's bullshit. Ain't nobody got their shit together that tight in this life ever. And when people sit up here, oh, you should be more like this and this and this, and you should be more like this and this, you ought to tell them you need to shut the fuck up, because you really don't know exactly what is going on in somebody else's life. You really don't. And that's what also came out in this, because when the dude finally did get on his, I guess, brother-in-law's ass, he said, it's funny that you talking shit about how I ain't shit, but your ass up in this motherfucker with me in this game for this money. I was like, get him, boy. Get him, boy. You understand? And he was very smart. The brother-in-law was very smart, but he's also got a gambling problem. His gambling problem got him in that area with them people. You understand? And then you always gonna have your evil ass fucking characters. And I'm sorry, that evil ass dude looked like my Aunt Margaret. I told y'all. Like my Aunt fucking Margaret. I'm like, evil ass motherfucker look just like my Aunt Margaret. I kid you not. I bullshit you not. I'm sitting up here like, oh my God. My daughter was sitting up here. He do look like Aunt Margaret. I was like, oh, he Chinese. How is that possible? I said, I don't know. But my Aunt Margaret looked just like that dude, evil ass dude. And on top of that, you're going to have the other chick. I mean, the chick that was selling cookie up in there. I'm like, bitch, you ain't even fine. How the hell is you selling cookie up in this motherfucker? I was through, honey. But you don't do you didn't do that bitch any kind of way, because that bitch took you with her. Okay, she took you with her. I was like, ugh. It was just terrible. That's all I have to say. Some of it was really eye-opening to me on some of the games in which they played, and that nobody wanted to play with the old man, but I knew the old man had a major part in this from game one. And my daughter was like, you said it was something weird with the old man. I said, I told you something up with this old motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the people who have not watched this show, I'm not going to ruin it for you. But baby, all I got to say is that motherfucking show will have your ass fucked up for days about little games. The games that people, red light, green light is totally different for me now. It's a whole lot different for me. The tug of war was my favorite one because they really did do that. They did that. They did that. And then I think the red light, green light, when the little Indian boy grabbed dude before he fell on the ground, I said that's a strong motherfucker, man, because he so grabbed him. I'm like, honey, it was parts on that was very intense. And then towards the end, honey, when that rich motherfucker sat up there talking about you come with me, he said, if you could do this for me, do this right for me, I'll change your life in 5 minutes. And he took off his clothes. I'm like, it's always them motherfuckers. No. It's always them ugly motherfuckers like that. Ew, that's giving you all kind of ultimatums and shit like that and fucking with you at work. It's just like, there ain't no motherfucking way I'm gonna sleep with no shit like that. I gotta have nightmares every motherfucking day. Could you imagine the nightmares you have after a fucking blowjob with that? Girl, kill my ass now. Fucking kill me. Kill me now, please. Shit. I would be having nightmares. It ain't enough motherfucking money, bitch. It is not enough money. Girl, when he peeled off that fucking goddamn gown, I was like, ain't no way you ain't got enough money, bitch. Honey, the dude's move in that was pat all motherfucking day. Talking about I'll change your life. Oh, it was just so nasty. 5 minutes. Girl, but I know some of the raggedy bitches that. And then I would have done it. Girl, I was like, it ain't enough money, honey. And that shit I was fucking through. Okay. That scene, honey, I was like, it's always one of these motherfucking goddamn look like a chitlin walking motherfuckers that's always got some money and want you to do some strange shit for some change. It never fucking fails. It never fails. Ooh, child. I'm telling you, I done had my share of motherfuckers come and ask me crazy shit like that inside the world of Gotham and Chicago when it comes down to that politic world. No way. Honey, that body was just a busted can of motherfucking biscuits on steroids. Okay, that just busted can of biscuits, baby. I'm like, girl, that was a Pillsbury Doughboy on crack. Just everything just did well. That was just nasty shit ever. Honey, that's all I gotta say is that part alone just did me in. I was just like, ugh. At the end of the day, all I gotta say, y'all, is that if you want to watch some crazy shit, you want some shit that's gonna have your fucking dandruff standing up, that was not enjoyable. That whole entire series was not enjoyable to me. I don't know if it was to you. I did not enjoy that shit at all. And towards the end, what the fuck was dude thinking with that red hair and that hairstyle? He could have kept what he already. He didn't spend none of that money. I don't think I would have spent it either. I couldn't have spent the money because it was just too much attached to it. It was just too much evil attached to it. And them motherfuckers was waiting for that motherfucker to spend it. They was like, motherfucker, why ain't you spent that dough? I'm like, see, I don't think I can fuck with that anyway because I don't need people watching how I spend my cash either. That kind of bothered me. Okay, it really kind of bothered me. And then the sad part about it is you kind of knew the people who all died behind all of this money. So why the fuck didn't you send some money to people's mamas and, little brothers and all this shit? You just went completely fucking stupid when you got out the game. I was like, what is this? I'm not understanding what's happening here. Can somebody help me understand that? Yeah, I did watch the whole show, Miss Shirley, and unfortunately, like I said, towards the end, I did not understand why he did not take the money and spend it the way he should have spent it. You understand, which was help the girl's little brother that pretty much gave up her part helping him, but she got hurt when that bridge was shattered. You understand? She said find my brother and help him. He's sitting someplace, don't want to spend the money, rather beg somebody for money. And then on top of that, the other guy who at the end he had to go against, his mama was going down because of the shit her son did, because he waged her house and her store to, on a business venture that went totally bad. So I'm thinking that since he knew her, and that's his brother-in-law, he would hook up the girl's little brother and, you know what I'm saying, the last three contested shit to help their families out. This motherfucker sitting up here looking stupid, telling me he don't want to touch the money. I was like, later on he did, but I don't understand right after he got the money, why didn't he settle up them motherfucking them situations? I would have settled up the situations. I may not have bought nothing else for myself, but I would have helped the people who I had created a bond with in that games, and people who said what they had to say to me before they fucking died. But that stupid ass hair he went and got, and then they told his ass to go get on the plane. That means they watching every motherfucking thing you do. I would have been like, you know what? Boofman, Boo Boo Kitty, what the fuck is up with this money? You understand? And the old man had a point, and it was a hell of a point that he had to make. We don't help each other as people. We really don't. Like, perfect example, what happened here on my block. I don't in Chicago, there was 6 houses that went up in flames on my block. And further down from me, but it's still on my actual block. And these people are sitting here, and there's people in the neighborhood that just walk, drive up, walk past just to gawk at folks in their sadness, and they done lost every motherfucking thing. I'm a different type of motherfucker. I'm not going to sit up here and look at you while you going through sorrow and just stare in your face and just walk right past you or act like I don't see you. I know you got kids. I know that you ain't got shit. I'm going to put together something to give to you to help you out. People don't do that today. They really don't. I'm like, right now, if I've lost every motherfucking thing that I own and my fucking house is literally burnt to the fucking ground, right now, I need about any and everything. Okay, I'm a little different. I'm going to sit up here, put together a situation or a little care basket or something while I'm in the house and bring it down to you. You know what I'm saying? Put something in an envelope for money or something to help you out for the night or whatever. But I'm not going to sit here and go like, oh, it's just so sad. What the fuck happened to you? Now, you understand? And that's all you got, or you just sit there and people just want to stare in your face and look. When people do dumb shit, when people are going through real things. And that's what this old man was saying about the homeless man that was downstairs, and he was looking at from this from this high rise. He was like, is somebody going to help him? It's cold out there. And he's like, by 12 o'clock, if there's somebody going to get to him, he's going to die. Let's see if we can help him. If anybody would help, and no one helped him. They just walk right past him and act like he don't exist. And that's the problem with this world. We act like we don't care about one another good enough, as far as I'm concerned. So if you see somebody going through some shit, y'all try to, you know what I'm saying, help them. That's how you help yourself. Quiet as kept. Help them, because at some point you don't know what life may turn around and do to you. That you understand that you may want somebody to help you. I got enough turncoat motherfuckers in my family that'll walk right past my black ass and something happened to me. Honey, if that was my house that burnt down, I don't think I'd have a family member's house I could go to today if it was my house. You understand? So that's the reason why you kind of put yourself in those situations, and they say, love your neighbors, you love yourself. You love yourself as you love love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's a real thing that people need to start doing, because you don't know in uncertain times and situations in which we live where you need each other. And I think the movie was trying to say that people with more money have more responsibilities to help mankind. Okay, but these motherfuckers ain't trying to help mankind. Their way of helping mankind is having them have a fight over or competition over some money where people actually fucking die. And that's their way of helping these people. And they get 45 billion motherfucking won or whatever. I don't care how much money it is. All those people's lives, that's blood money. How do you feel cool after a game like that, taking it and running with it? I didn't understand how that worked. You understand? But I did get the just out of it. Help one another, motherfuckers wouldn't have to play them kind of games. You understand? If I live on the same block as you, and I understand that I have a house, I've got things just like you got things, and something happened to your house, I, as a neighbor, should help my neighbor. Because if it was me, I would want someone to do the same. And even if they don't do the same, God will bless you anyway. Anyway, okay. But anywho, that was that show for me, and like I said, it was not something that I would recommend unless your ass like being avoid aggravated. It said, "Oh, you said thank you for brotherhood, girl. I think you love that shit, PA, honey. All the babies was up in brother the blades of brotherhood. Yes, 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 yes. The brotherhood of blades, baby, girl. Find this all up in the place, all up in the place. Love that show. Love that movie. It was the bomb. It really was the bomb. I think I watched another movie, but I cannot remember what it was, so I'm not going to recommend it just yet. It says K drama shows how evil humanity can be. Yes, they do. And I mean, it ain't no little humanity. You know, little show, little bit of evil. It's a lot of evil, and I think that's the reason why I started watching C and K dramas is because it's way over the top, more over the top, and I think more down to earth than any American shows that I've watched. I think that's what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Is that they're more down to earth than any American show that I've seen so far, and stuff like that. So that is what I have been watching and everything. So I hope everybody is doing really well, and I hope everybody is staying safe during this time and stuff like that. I told y'all, with the air conditioning situation around the world, that eventually people was gonna stop with this crazy shit of mandates and stuff like that. I told y'all. They throwing in the towel saying, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna have to live with this shit. Do the best you can out here. Iceland is tired of that shit, y'all. Okay. I am so glad you all enjoyed Brotherhood of Blaze. Like I said, I try to get some of the movies and things like that may be a little quicker than watching full-fledged dramas and stuff like that. Because I told y'all with Hotel de Luna back when the lockdown first started, those were some great shows. And now, what's up, Denality? That and now those shows are actually on Netflix now, so they are trying to adapt some of the shows. So I'm happy Netflix is stepping its game up with the Crown Clown and all of those things. Those are things I watched about a year ago, to be honest with you, a year ago, and now they're on Netflix. So those are really good shows. It says extracurricular, and it's pretty good as well. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. It's a couple of shows that I have been, eyeing and stuff. I'm not into horror and stuff like that. I'm really not. Oh, I watched Dorian Gray. That show. That's a movie I watched this week was Dorian Gray. That's on Amazon Prime. And I actually got a chance to watch Koala. So I don't know if you've ever seen Koala, but my daughter sat up there and made the icon on the Disney Channel, Koala, which is for my profile. She's like, that's my mama all day. Her attitude is that woman all day. I say between her and Maleficent, I guess those are my two. That's my personality, honey. Maleficent and Koala all mixed into one is Pat. Okay. It says Hotel de Luna was amazing. Dorian Gray is a great novel. I loved him in the what is it, the Extraordinary Gentleman. I loved when they brought his character into that, and then when I saw his movie and why he ended up the way he was even more interesting. It is an interesting show. It really was. It says you watch Splash and loved it. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch those. These are some good recommendations. So if I see something that's really really good that you all are talking about, I will definitely watch. It's like, yeah, Dorian Gray was a good ass show. I have to say, it made me understand a lot of things. I guess now that I'm reading different stuff, I'm able to see the characters in different lights. But I do like the show, and it did show about how you can use yourself up, baby, out here and just trying to cover your ass. You just go from one level fucked up to the next. It says I'm behind. I'm on episode 30 of Rebel Princess. It says, told me I needed the first. Okay. Yeah, definitely watch that. Watch Daddy Wong. Oh, he's in Adoring. Okay, I gotta see that. I gotta see that. I gotta get back to Ideal City too with him inside of that with Mark Chow. So I love Mark Chow. So he does amazing job. And then I need to have a disclaimer amongst my viewers. Y'all need to understand something. This is my channel, and I talk about a variety of different things because we have a variety of different women that think about different stuff during the time. And I'm also a person that also deals with politics. So from time to time, I might say some things that people may not agree with, and that's cool. And you have the choice to do one or two things. You can be nice and stay and keep your opinion to yourself, or you can always change the channel. No one's forcing you to click on my videos, okay? I've had a couple of people leave some disturbing emails, and I'm like, you know what? You're going to catch me on one of them days, baby, where the mute button is off. And I'm gonna let you have it, okay? And that's the thing about YouTube. That I get some folks sometimes that get beside themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really weird, But that's just a disclaimer. That what I'm saying. Be careful because I am a different type of person. That Cruella and Maleficent, comparison is there for a reason. Okay, it's there for a fucking reason. And trust and believe. Pat is sweet and Pat is nice, but Pat will cut your ass quick with this mouth, honey. I'm not all that nice all the time. Okay? But these people are crazy as hell. This stuff like this is YouTube. It's a weird place. Sometimes we get some weird ones. I told y'all Taxi was good. Taxi was a hell of a fucking show. I love that show for a number of reasons because I just love the build of each challenge that this boy had. It just got greater and greater and greater, and it's going to get even worse. So I haven't got a chance to get back to that. Thank you, Sheila, for bringing that one back up because that was a damn good ass show. So like I said, right now the Korean dramas are doing it. They are doing it, and the Chinese dramas are slowly but surely, falling by the wayside, y'all. And that's because these people are doing this whole, they don't want to deal with the, what do you call it? The superstar, fame, fan situation going on right now in China. They don't want to deal with that. They feel like that's, I guess, disturbing their morality situation they got going over there with their people. It's crazy as fuck. So I don't know what's wrong with these people. Taxi's on Vicky, PA. You understand? But I don't know what's wrong with these people, but it's crazy as hell how they handling themselves. They're handling their situations right now. So right now, like I said, I haven't seen another quality show that is coming out just yet. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm waiting for one. And all the ones that I think will come out, like Immortality with Leo Liu and Arthur Chun. I've been waiting for that show so bad, and it's just not here. And I just know that they did the damn thing on it. I know they did the damn thing on it, but they're not gonna let that one come out, y'all. I got a funny feeling that one's gonna sit on the shelf. It says I don't like dramas too much. I watch dramas to relax, not to get riled up, honey. That's all I'm saying. That fucking goddamn what is it? Squid Game had me riled up from beginning to end. I did not like how I felt after that. I really needed. I told my daughter we need to take a walk on the lake to get me back into my body because that shit was disturbing as hell to me. And then they did leave it open for a season 2. I don't want to see a season 2. That was enough. That was enough for me. So anyway, that's the end of the show, y'all, today. I will come back next week and I will be back at you with a couple of more things that I am looking at, as well as some of the things that I think you might be interested in watching. So I will see you all next Saturday, darling. Y'all take it easy and see you soon. Bye, babies.